When I think of the word cinema, I think of like going to the actual movie theaters, but also like an actual cinematic experience where it's like I'm watching a movie, but I'm actually like fully locked in, and I'm not just like, okay, like when is this movie gonna end?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to go see a movie in 3D?
That gimmick died.
That just
It
is
died,
outdated, right? Like, it's still a thing, but I have not seen one in forever.
It's a great way to get some sleep.
Yeah, really though. Like you said,
I mean, to be fair,
paid to sleep.
hey,
But
if
it's
you guys
okay.
ever need a lullaby,
Because you have paid to sleep.
if you ever need to throw a movie on,
Why
just fall
paid? Yeah, I
asleep.
paid to sleep. It was crazy.
It's a movie you can throw on if you ever really need to fall asleep fast.
Right, or like just background noise.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Sunday Sit Down Podcast. We are back, me and Cam, and today we have a very special guest. I even came up with a little intro to introduce him. Our guest is a college dropout, only awake at night, and is living and breathing off of coke. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Micah Meise. Cheer it up. You want to tell people a little bit about yourself? Give a little bit of an introduction.
Wait, welcome, Micah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sunday
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, thank you for inviting me on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Cam's being the humble one.
No, I'm trying to be hospitable here, you know.
It's like over.
Thank you for coming downstairs.
You want to explain yourself?
You
You're like, hey, you're like, you want to explain yourself real quick?
I'm saying just let people know a little bit about yourself.
I'm Jared's older brother.
Yeah,
And, you know, I'm his tech guy. You know, it's pretty
Okay.
much a little bit of what I do.
Mhm.
I work a lot with computers, technology. I play video games. You know.
You can hype up your job a little
Yeah.
bit more. Like co-owner
Yeah.
co-owner of the job.
Businessman,
I'm an
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur, yes.
Entrepreneur,
I work
yes.
from home, yes.
Yes.
Give us all your titles.
That's a big
I don't
compliment.
know about all that. I mean, I do SEO, search engine optimization. So
What do they call the animators?
Big
The
word.
weebs?
Okay, you don't have to bring that up. That's a little rude.
Dweebs.
No, not dweebs. No, weebs. Is it
The
weebs?
weeaboo, yeah,
Yeah, weeaboo.
it's a term online for people who watch anime. But I
He
mean,
likes to watch anime.
I like anime. I like manga, which is like just Japanese for comic book. It's
Mhm.
just like their version of like Western comics.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I actually probably read more comics than I watch anime these days, but that's just.
Respect.
Yeah, for real.
Drop a like, or drop a comment if you like anime.
Alright.
All right.
And if you don't have to mention it.
Don't
But if you want to give me any hate on any of the takes,
No,
put a spicy take in the comments.
We encourage healthy debate. on
Yes,
this channel.
debate, please.
We encourage healthy debate.
Exactly.
The anime community doesn't know what healthy debates are.
Oh,
So that's why we probably don't bring it up.
That's crazy.
Anyways, so today's topic, we're going to talk about cinema and the state of cinema. So sorry. Of, like I said, and what cinema means to each one of us. So, Jared, or no, Micah, actually, you're our guest. Let me again get back to my hospitable side.
There you go.
What is I'm over here screwing up my own stuff. So what is the state of cinema in your opinion? Like, what is like?
I think
entail
it's
all that?
extremely wounded and ruptured ever since like the rise of like streaming services and things of that nature, and like the whole like the making of films has become more of like a formulaic like formula now, instead of it being about trying to actually one up the competition. Everyone's basically just trying to make the same movies for a general audience to get the most amount of money as possible. And it's kind of, you get a lot of the same stuff, and it's a lot of just kind of boring, especially when you go to the theater. You're like, you're not as wowed anymore. Like, it's like, if you go back like 10, 15, maybe even longer than that, or even shorter sometimes. Like, I know back in 2012 to like 2015, there were some pretty good movies between that period. But before that, it was like peak cinema. I mean, like the early 2000s. I mean, we had some pretty good movies. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I could start listing off bangers, but I mean,
That's
I don't think I need to. I'm pretty sure anyone who grew up during those times or watched a lot of the movies from that era definitely knows. And even the 90s and going backwards from that point. There were some stinkers, but there were some pretty great films that we've gotten.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
100%. Oh, what does, when you think of the word cinema, I feel like that's another good thing we should bring up too. Like, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the word like cinema? Like, do you think of like going to movies disappointed, or like, do you think about like going?
When I think of the word cinema, I think of like going to the actual movie theaters, but also like an actual cinematic experience where it's like I'm watching a movie, but I'm actually like fully locked in, and I'm not just like, okay, like when is this movie gonna end?
Yeah.
You know, one of those
It's
experiences.
like you're regretting
like,
your decision of sitting down there for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
like one of those movies
what
like
am I
where you're
doing here?
falling asleep to it, or you
Right,
already
yeah.
predicted the plot, and you're like, okay, I know how this is gonna end. I'm ready for this to be
Yeah.
over. Like, you know, those type of movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, Hallmark. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Put Hallmark on blast, bro. That's crazy.
Anything by them. I don't care what
That's
it is.
crazy.
Like,
I don't know if you consider that
10
cinema. But
10 minutes in, I'm like, I already know how this is going to
anyway, Cam has no comment over there.
end.
No comment.
No comment?
No comment.
You can disagree with me.
I plead the fifth on that.
What about you, Cam? When you hear the word cinema, what's like the first couple things you come to mind to you?
Yeah.
I think of the theater. I really do. Like when you think like, oh, we're going to the cinema, or it's like I think cinema is another word for not only a movie, but like the place itself. It's like, oh, we're going to the cinema tonight. Like, what are we going to go see?
Yeah.
You know, and I really like to go back on the topic that we first talked in our first podcast. It was like, do we think that going to the movies is like the experience? Is it worth it anymore? You know, like is it worth like the experience of going, paying for the tickets, getting the snacks, watching the movie, leaving, like all those things? Like it's an experience, like you said.
Yeah.
Like it really is like a full out thing. And like I said, I still I love going to the movies. So say I'm hoping to go, hopefully in a couple of weeks here, to go see a couple of movies. Like after we had, like I said, we talked about it and everything, like the topic of the day. And I was like, man, you know,
we were like, yeah, I remember we talked about it the other day, and we were like, I don't know what movies are coming out. But it's
right.
Like,
but it's just like,
once you actually go kind of look at it, you're like, okay, maybe there's a few movies I want to go see and whatnot. But
exactly, yeah. Just like to go back into that, like, you know, mindset of like, oh, well, what haven't I seen? Or like, why do I like movies or, you know, cinema so much, or like going there so much, and just getting back to that, you know, and everything. So that's what I was saying cinema means to me. How about you? What do you think? What do you think about cinema?
Cinema, like, cinema to me, like it's definitely like it's like a broken relationship for me right now.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's got its good moments, then it's got its bad moments, and right now it's
a relationship. Dude.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just.
I will say
it's a lot of bad moments.
I've
recently.
had more good experiences this year versus.
I've had more bad experiences. I've had a couple good ones, but recently, but over my whole like life, way more good ones. 100%.
This year specifically, it's on the up.
I don't know about that, but
for me,
for you it is. But
yeah, it's
for
for
me,
me.
I don't know about that. There wasn't
it's like I'm having a good time. I don't know about you, but I am.
I like the movies I went to go see with you. At least some of them were good.
Oh yeah. When I think of cinema, like I think my most favorite times or best like thinking of the word, like I'm thinking of like going with my friends, going to watch movies, going to laugh. Even bringing up like the length of movies, like the best movie is when you're sitting through it and you don't feel like it's 3 hours long. Like you're just like sitting there immersed in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like cinema itself is such a like powerful thing because it's such a cool thing to bring people together to sit down and watch a screen. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do that in your own house, you can do that by yourself, but like there's something different about like going to the movies, getting some popcorn.
You also can't beat those like after movie conversations.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Like the car on the way home.
Like the immediate like, okay, what's your fresh hot take about what we just watched?
Exactly.
I always love those
even
conversations.
sometimes going to bad movies like can be a good experience because you're just laughing at how bad it is. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's like
I actually have a great story about that.
Go into it, man. Go into it.
I went to go see Slender Man. I think this was back in 2016 or 2017.
Yeah,
I don't remember what year it was. All I know is I was in high school. I don't remember what year it was, but whatever movie or whatever year the Slender Man movie aired, and it was at the with the Thoroughbred theater, whatever. Where we got there at the middle of the afternoon on like I think it was like a Saturday. It was me and two of my friends from high school, and we ended up going there. It was just us three and another group of 3 guys. And the same row, we just sat like right next to each other. Whoa. All of us just made fun of the movie the entire time. It was so bad. The acting was so terrible. We all just got up and yelled at the screen like half the time because it was just that bad. We cracked jokes.
They're like, that is something.
We made some edgy jokes and stuff. It was pretty funny. But
the guy in the projection room on his phone was sitting there like,
yeah, pretty much.
These guys here.
Just, they couldn't really kick us out because it's like, who else is going to watch the movie?
Exactly. Like if everybody's
I feel like the best
going
experiences for movies is when you walk in, there's nobody there.
There was nobody there, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Because you could just like sit wherever you want. Put your feet up.
Yep.
Be as loud as you want. No
right.
I mean, not in reason.
But, even more go to experience. And this may be like weird, but going to the movies by yourself.
Really?
I've never done that before.
Y'all have never done that before?
I don't
Nah.
think I've ever done that before either.
Oh,
I
I've never
can't
gone
go by
I've never
myself.
gone
I gotta go with
so-
somebody.
No, that's
I
like.
gotta go with somebody.
Have you ever ate out, like went to a restaurant by yourself?
I have done that. Yes.
For
Yeah.
work, like after lunch?
But not like for a free will, like, oh, let me go grab
Nah.
for lunch.
I went to
Not
was it
really.
a Mexican place by myself. Just like,
Yeah,
you know.
like I said, it's something about it, and I
Sat
guess
down.
it may be the only child in me. Like I'm
Maybe
by
that-
myself,
Yeah.
you know, and everything. So like I'm.
I mean, I
cool about
can. It's
myself.
just I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
like-
I always drag him along if I can,
right, yeah, and I think
or like friends, or was it like family and whatnot.
family
Just depends.
stuff. No, yeah,
Yeah.
but like going to the movies, like you said, it's like almost like going into an empty theater because you can choose wherever you want to go. It's nothing like you don't like having, you know, you have so many options, you know, and
Yeah.
everything like that to go and do. So
I mean, it is kind of worth it though, just for like the actual like the speaker sound, like audio quality and stuff like that.
yeah,
Screen size. I mean, you can't really beat that, to be honest.
no,
Okay,
it's very very
here's-
top and just watch. The
Here's a
movie.
good question, and you guys can put this in the comments what your answers are. What is the best position in a movie theater? Where's the best seat?
It depends
That's
on
a debate.
It depends on if it's like IMAX or normal. Like,
Let's go Big D.
Big
Let's go
D,
Big D.
the big-
Oh,
big
really?
D at,
Let's
like,
go Big D.
okay.
Where's the best place to, we can do all three.
specifically at
We
like
can do all three.
AMC
Where's the
theater.
best place to sit in Big D? For me, it's gonna be closer to the top, not all the way to the top, in the middle area.
Mhm.
That's where I think is peak for me.
That
Not middle, but like a couple rows behind the middle of the entire theater. Where do you
Okay.
think?
I would go further up towards the back, but also to the whenever you're like looking at it from like the screen, like the screen's here, the back of the rows here, it'd be like the back like left, back left
Back
area.
left? Okay.
Or like technically when you're walking in, it'd be like your back right, but if you're facing the screen, it's your right.
Okay.
But yeah, like kind of like not all the way to the back, but like I feel like that spot. If you position yourself to where the speakers are like right next to your ear,
I hate that.
it's great.
No, I hate that. I hate when the music's like.
Or
no.
it's like an explosion, like
Yeah,
wow,
Yeah,
and you're
it's
like,
like,
whoa! This is like become a 4D experience.
Exactly.
It's like
I
4D
don't
experience.
normally sit in areas like that whenever I go to the theater, but the Grayson's the one who's got me started on doing that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, ever since we started, specifically at like the.
I mean, I guess
theaters.
going all the way to the very back is kind of a little bit goated.
We would
because you don't
position
have to worry.
ourselves
You don't
specifically
have
where
to
the
worry about
speakers
other people.
would
so
just be
much.
like.
But, yeah. What about you, Ken? What would be your what's your peak? Think of the Big D cinema.
Like big, like we're here. Okay,
And it could be on any cinema to be honest. But
IMAX
just
doesn't
where would
matter.
you sit? Like
Yeah.
if you walk in and you had anywhere to go sit, where would you go pick? That's my
Okay.
question.
I'm gonna do this. If it's any type of movie, any type of anything.
Yes.
If I was with a group of people, I'm like you. I'll sit up high in the middle,
Mm.
and especially if there's like a one empty row, like yeah, we're sitting here in the middle, and we're all
Yeah.
gonna sit here and enjoy and watch the movie.
Yeah.
If I'm again, like I said, if I'm by myself, I like going to the very very top, and I like. Or like maybe like that second to last top row, to where I'm like not near projection. Like there's like the little guy or whoever is working, like they can literally walk out and see me, and they'll step in my way. But like right under it, to where it's like again I can see everything, and it's not just like, and I'm not worried about people behind me. Not worried about people in front of
Yeah.
me. Besides like the people that are literally like rows deep away from me.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
I just like that again, like that solitude of just like we're just chilling here,
I respect
sitting, watching the movie.
Good. So I feel we're all decently respectful.
Oh,
So
yeah.
besides sitting all the way, I don't like sitting all the way back. Avoiding people, yes, but the speakers in my ear is way too loud.
I love being all the way in the back.
I think I experienced watching the Batman, Robert Pattinson Batman, with being
Mhm.
very close to the speakers, and it's like the dialogue is so quiet, and then the music's like, it's like, oh
Yeah, it's
my
like shake
God.
the entire like.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like,
shake him.
God,
no one's
bro.
sitting there. Let's
Yeah,
just
it's-
shake the world.
Exactly.
What was
It's
it like
crazy.
there was like what was it like the live 4DX or whatever like
Yeah.
that thing where it's like the 3 screens or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
I
seen
saw so many memes about like is it everyone went to go see the Chainsaw Man movie or whatever that I was
Yeah.
talking about, and the memes were like the popcorn's flying across the
No,
room.
literally.
Like there's like people flying everywhere. It's like the whole experience is just crazy. That was what my friends were talking about. I was
It's
just like,
insane.
wild.
Like I don't want to go to a 4D movie experience just to get like the sense of all of those like
Well,
set
no,
of
like,
elements and everything.
it's like a 3 monitor setup sort of thing. It's like
Yeah.
you have 3 screens, and then like the movie kind of stretches across the different screens,
right.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of interesting. I thought it was one of those things where you had to wear the glasses, but it's
No,
not.
yeah, it's like a whole, just like you're again, the more of immersed, it's a more immersive experience compared to like 3D where you.
I think I
glasses
do
and
probably
stuff.
prefer the more like traditional cinema like experience where it's just like a static screen, like your widescreen experience or something like that. So
Yeah.
What about you?
Wait, for what?
For like, would
My
you?
bad.
You've never seen a 4DX probably, but it's
Yeah.
like basically where there's the main screen,
Yeah.
and then there's two other ones on the right and left.
Oh yeah,
It's like
yeah,
an
yeah.
immersive like experience.
What do you? The question is what? Like, if I do what I
Would you
enjoy that?
prefer a format like that or like the traditional?
Oh, traditional, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not into the fancy stuff.
I'm not into the
The smoking
I
You
mirrors.
understand
don't want to get sprayed with water.
I'm not one of those
you don't
people who
wanna
has
be
like this PC.
like an avatar. You don't want to be like
You don't,
flying.
you don't want
over
water
flying
fucking be dumped on you while you're watching the film.
Literally, yeah.
That
could start
would
swimming.
be crazy.
That would be wild.
Another thing that I just thought of, like, when's the last time you went to go see a movie in 3D? Like that is, I
That
feel
gimmick
like
died.
that just
It
is
died.
outdated,
Yeah.
right? Like it's still a thing, but I have not seen one in
I've
forever.
This may not even count. This probably doesn't even count. But I did when I went to New York for my 20th birthday. We went to like the Madame Tussauds like wax museum,
Uh-huh.
and like in a certain when they had like the Marvel, DC, like all those characters and everything
Yeah.
like set up, they had like a 3D ride or like like one of those things. So, but it was like a 15-minute movie where like you had it like on, like you had your glasses on, like everything would come at you, and they even had a point, kind of a more of like a 4D element as well.
Yeah.
They had, I forgot, y'all tell me, is there a stung like a wasp character?
I mean, there's a character called
It's
the
literally
Wasp.
just
Wasp,
called the
yeah,
Wasp,
but
yeah.
it's also, but is there like any other characters that have like a sting or like a element like that or anything like that besides the wasp?
What kind of? What do you mean? Like what do you mean by steam?
Ant-
Like we were
Ant-Man.
sitting in the chair. What?
Is it Ant-Man?
No. It was like we were sitting in the chair,
Yeah.
and it was like something was going on or whatever, and then like we got like stung in the back.
Oh, what?
Like it was like
Oh.
something like that.
Could
I
have
don't
been
know.
like Scorpion.
It could have been Scorpion.
Scorpion's Marvel, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may have been
That's like
Scorpion.
that's a.
Well,
Spider-Man
I mean, there's
villain,
Scorpion
isn't it?
from Mortal Kombat, but then there's like
Well, I'm talking about the Scorpion,
maybe not.
the
Like
Spider-Man
Marvel,
villain, isn't he?
yeah.
Spider-Man villain, is there what?
I don't know if there is one called that. I think it's like the lizard, but that's
No, Scorpion's a.
is that one?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
We might be
Anyways,
cooking
like,
on the wrong
yeah,
tree,
like
I
a
don't
3D movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the last time I ever saw or like where it was
Really?
like a movie 3D. Like
It's weird that I remember this when we went to Universal when we were like really
Are
little.
you talking about Spider-Man, right?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
The Shrek 5D. Remember that?
I do not remember that.
We were both
I was
very
too
young
young.
at the time.
but yeah,
We
we
went to
don't
go
go to
see-
Universal because
Such a long time
No,
ago.
that was
Before Marvel was owned by Disney. This is like
Really?
Universal still had the Marvel
Yeah, I
stuff
would
and
have been
everything.
really young, dude.
Yeah, I remember there was like this Shrek 5D thing or whatever. I think it was like Shrek the Third or one of the movies at the time. I don't know which
Yeah,
one it was,
yeah.
but it was wild.
Actually, that's
Oh,
crazy.
that is wild.
They had like the
remember
3D
that.
glasses and stuff, and it was like this very like
Yeah.
weird, like fifth dimensional thing. It was not like 4D;
Yeah.
it was 5D.
Why do you think that died? Like, I'm
It was
trying
a
to think.
stupid gimmick, anyway.
No, I'm talking about like 3Ds though.
Yeah,
You think 3D is just stupid gimmick?
Yeah, it's a stupid gimmick.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
And
It's
again,
just a play on visual. Like you have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
maybe, and then again, it's just with the idea
Well, like, yeah, it's
of
like
the
why,
movie theater.
why would I
like,
want to
you know,
go
movie
watch
theaters,
like
you know,
why do I want to go
going down.
watch like Shrek in 3D? Like, do I really need to see Donkey that close to my face? You know, it's just kind of like, why would I want to do that?
Well, I
It's
guess
just,
that's the element. If you
I
like-
guess.
yeah.
It's like I guess
Okay.
it's more to be immersed.
How many?
Yeah,
of y'all-
that
how many
is-
of all of us use the 3DS?
I use 3D.
I did,
yeah.
but I don't.
How many of us
remember-
actually ever use the 3D?
No,
feature
I don't.
on it?
I don't.
How
remember.
many of us actually
No, I
turned
think
that
I
far
did it
on?
maybe once.
Like,
I was gonna say
Or like if it was a certain game,
It was
like
a
that was like
gimmick.
moving.
it was
and
like the
everything.
gimmick whenever you first bought it and you never turned it back on.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like if you could actually play games on there, you always turn the 3D thing off
Yeah.
because it was just so bad.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. But yeah, so speaking of that, like you said, with like you said, the 3D like element of movies and like how that has kind of fallen off. Like movies and going to the movie theater in general has kind of fallen off, in past years.
Since COVID,
Yeah,
yeah.
since COVID,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would say. And why do y'all think that is? Is it mainly because of streaming services, or is it because people just don't want to go out to the movies anymore, or like what's y'all's?
I think it's a
little
mix
bit
of
of
that.
both.
It's a mix of that, but it's also 100% like there's not as many good movies coming out. I feel like.
Mm.
Like I feel like the creativity for everybody in the movie industry
Mhm.
is just kind of died down. I feel like every major big studio owns every big name company or big name like movie franchise.
Mm.
So when you have a big company owning a movie franchise, what do you think they care about? You think they care about making a creative movie or making a frick ton of money?
That's true.
making a crap ton of money. Obviously, which I mean, it makes sense if you're from a business standpoint, but from a film standpoint, you're like getting less creative with what you're making.
Mhm.
I just recently watched like a video on like how like the difference between like film and digital and how like things have kind of changed with that, with, you know, how like back in maybe like what 80s, even like 2000s, they were still using film cameras, and they still do. Some people like Christopher Nolan still uses film cameras. But a lot of people switched over to digital, and not that digital is bad, but a lot of people have gone for this like cookie cutter look.
Mhm.
Like, have you guys noticed that? Like that newer movies come out, they're just like so like
Like I said, they look similar,
They look
even
too
though it's
perfect.
Yeah, they look like they're very
like they're
similar.
not, they don't have the same like grain or same like, I don't know, like vibe as like the other movies do.
Well, it's not even just the grain or vibe. I feel like it's the composure or composition is the word I would probably use.
Yeah.
The composition and like the way that they actually frame their shots. I don't know. I feel like everyone uses the exact same like composition with all their films, and it's like been very cookie cutter since like I don't know 2013, 14.
Yeah, but it's also those color grades and everything too. Like you have like the
They use the
blockbuster
same.
look.
They use the
Yeah.
same like filters on the camera
Yeah.
lens. They use the same like audio stuff, like sort of like sound effects and things like that.
Yeah, which is
And-
why we talked about it a little bit earlier, and you were kind of hating on it. But the Batman, I think, is such a good movie because look, it is not a perfect story by no means. Do I think
Right.
it went on for a little too long? Yes. Could they cut it down a little bit? Yes. But the visuals are so beautiful, and you cannot deny they are. They look so cool. Such cinema, like that is what cinematic is. What like that's what it means to me. Looking at that,
I didn't
it's
have
just
that
so
impression when I watched it.
good.
I've rewatched it since then. I thought it was a good movie, like overall. Like I thought it was like good, but not great.
Mhm.
I think that the overall like art direction was definitely there. I just think that my biggest takeaway is I just didn't like the plot or like the characters and stuff
I
like
guess
that.
that's fair.
It was just the actual like the substance of the film that I
Yeah.
dislike. It's not the actual visuals which you're complimenting and things like that.
Yeah.
I think overall from a composition standpoint, it's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
Like even with the music and stuff.
bringing up like
Yeah.
CGI too. I feel like
Yeah.
that's another big thing too.
Yeah.
That has also changed the look and the feel of every movie to make it feel less real, because people are like, okay, should I shoot this, or even not even CGI. People are like, should I go shoot this on site, or should I just shoot in a studio with a green screen and then fix it in post?
Right.
Everyone nowadays is fixing it in post and doing the green screen. Whereas, you know, back in the day, they had to shoot everything legit. Like they used miniatures for Star Wars. I feel like the biggest contrast between that has got to be like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. When you look,
There's that. Have you ever seen the behind the scenes thing where it's like, what was it, Ian McKellen like sitting in like a green screen room where for like the Hobbit hole or whatever,
yes,
and he's just like talking to nobody.
yeah, it's crazy.
And it's just he's going insane.
It's,
like, it's
yeah, no, it is,
and
crazy.
he's like super livid about
But
it.
even
too.
just looking at those
And compare that to
films,
like, you know, back in like the Lord of the Rings film and things like that, where there's a lot of there were like, you know, CGI, but a lot of visual effects and props on the set and things like that, where they did like their own costume design and built it all
and they
up.
use the area around them. Whereas nowadays
I think
they just put people in front of the green
complimentary,
screen.
where you actually, you know, build a lot of your actual set with set pieces and stuff like that, kind of like what the old Star Wars movies did, where they actually like built, like actually had like artistic like, you know, direction with like little miniatures, but also costume design and different things of that nature.
Yeah.
Nobody uses practical effects. That's probably what word I'm looking for is practical
Exactly.
effects. Like, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, weird stuff like that for sci-fi. It could be for anything.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like the answer to like summarize what my answer would be for your question is like, it's a mixture of like, yes, streaming services have become a super big thing nowadays. So most people are like, why would I pay this amount of money to go watch a movie when I can just watch it at home for a lot cheaper? But then also like, there's just not any like good film that is coming out. There are some, but there's not a lot that are making people want to go to movie theaters. I also feel like it might be a mixture of also disappointment too. Like after people have been to the movies over and over again and being disappointed, like why would I want to go back? It's one of those things. But you can, Mike, we'll let you answer, Mike. What do you think the reason is less and less people are going to the movies?
I think it's the burnout thing. I think people have been like, you know, that like there's so many of these like they pump and dump a bunch of garbage movies out like every single year.
Yeah.
And it's like there's like maybe one diamond in the rough every single year, like every once in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like that's starting to change now because like it's starting to become a little bit more competitive in the industry, and there's other markets that are starting to compete because I think that I think Marvel and DC are starting to notice that there's there's other industries that are kind of stealing a lot more of the market.
Yeah.
Because their movies all suck. I'm just gonna be straight up. Like Marvel and DC just are garbage. They've been pretty bad for a while.
They've been bad for a long time.
Yeah, it really hasn't been good for a long time.
It's just kind of watered down at this point. That's pretty much how I would
and
say it.
I would even say with like Marvel, I didn't. I mean, this is a hot take. I didn't like Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was bad.
I think Infinity War was great. I think Endgame was kind of a letdown.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that 100% or not.
There were parts of it.
Have you seen the Endgame? We'll cut that out.
Cut that part out. What?
I'm just a prop sometimes.
He's just
guys.
a prop.
I'm just a prop sometimes.
No. Look, we have to
But
culture
then,
Cam.
as like said, yes, I'm just not cultured like these two guys are when it comes to movies. It's okay.
It's
fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It was a big
You're
cultural-
way more into theater. You know way more about theater and musical than we do. 100%. Like you know.
completely out of it. Like none of us knew anything about it.
I wouldn't know a thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just different interests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, well, Ken, what do you think? What do you think is the main reason less and less people?
I think it
are
really
on
is
movies?
like streaming services. I really do think, because it's like you were touching on, it's like the price of it and like a mixture of all those elements of, not any good stories, and then not any good practical or visual effects or cinematography.
A lot of movies are just remakes of old stuff.
Of just old things.
Yeah.
And then again, that's
Remake
another
them.
thing, like
Yeah.
remakes and prequels and like no new ideas.
Reboots.
Of nothing, reboots and nothing like there's nothing new really in a sense. And then, like you said, the whole burnout and disappointment. It's like, oh, I keep going to the movies. I keep going. I'm spending like all this money on this quote unquote great experience I'm supposed to have. And when I could just stay at home, not do, literally pay like $10.99, and I have a whole list, and I have a whole filmography of movies from all genres, from all across the board, and I can do that from the comfort of my own home.
But I mean, you could also criticize that, and it's like,
there's kind of like
when you think about cinema, watching movies on a streaming service is completely different than actually going to the movie theater,
and that's why I'm an
an
advocate for going to the movies and like getting
also,
the popcorn and all.
When
that
you
type
pay
of
for the
stuff,
streaming service, you never even use like 2% of the actual or even of the actual catalog that you're paying for.
Right.
And you're paying this like ridiculous amount of money on a yearly basis for these like streaming services. And what do you like watch? Like maybe 7 movies in a year?
I'm not gonna lie, I watch a lot of movies.
You watch a lot of movies. And that's fair. You do watch.
I do watch a lot of movies.
Sometimes I wonder like how many movies you actually watch that are good.
Oh,
I don't know. There's a lot of duds in there. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't watch a whole lot of movies, but I mean,
one movie I did recently watch that we kind of talked about a little bit ago was Sound of Music. Dude, Sound of Music is such a good. I don't remember it being as good as it was.
Right.
The music is so good.
Remember our elementary school we went to? I saw that for the first time in the music class. At there, they had us watch it between different periods and whatnot. We would watch it to a certain point. We'd pause and then go to the next day of the week. We watched the rest of it.
Oh,
we watched like all of it within 1 week. It was pretty crazy.
Wow! And then y'all did like the whole like do re mi thing.
We were being taught like the music stuff through the.
So I don't know how to do it. Soulfish. I know it.
I don't remember
the movements and everything with your hand, but
yeah, there was like a whole like dance routine and everything too. It's like. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, honestly, the movie has like a lot of like great stuff just about like learning music and like also just singing stuff like that. It's a great musical. It's a great story too.
Yeah, the story is really good. I like the story of that movie. Yeah. So we can go into. I got a couple questions we can go into, and then we can maybe go into our little game we got.
Yeah.
What to ask first? That's the question of the day.
I'm going to say question of the day.
Yeah, questions. Roll cards. Roll cards. Roll the cue cards.
Let's say cue cards. Imagine a cue card right
grab
here.
like the little the film director thing.
We'll say clip, clap, little clacker. We'll say.
I got 2 good ones. I'm trying to think which one I should ask. All right, we'll ask these 2. We'll start off with the more of a downer one. What is the most disappointing theater experience? All right.
I already kind of explained mine.
With what?
What is it?
The Slenderman.
Slenderman.
Yeah,
That was most disappointing.
It was fun. It was fun to be with friends and whatnot and making fun of it. But God, that movie was terrible.
It was
so bad.
It was so bad.
You don't have any other ones?
I feel like the second worst one would probably be It's that one. Probably Mickey 17. Yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
you stole mine,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna steal it. Yeah, it was
Bro,
it was a really
God.
weird movie, dude. It was probably between that and Oppenheimer. I didn't really like
Really?
Oppenheimer wasn't
Oppenheimer.
bad,
I was
but-
kind of disappointed. It wasn't
Oh,
that bad.
It
but,
wasn't
like,
bad, but it wasn't
all the hype
peak.
that one
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, no, it was a good movie.
Did you go see Barbie with it too?
No.
Because that's I think.
I feel like that would have made it better.
No, that's why they called it. Or what's that?
Double
It was like,
disappointment.
no, double the feature. Like say
Yeah, the double feature.
feature.
You
What's
remember all the
Barbie?
memes where like the nuclear bomb blows up the wall and they could see Barbie while you're watching the movie or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah, I've
it
seen
was
that.
like I saw the
I've
memes
seen
about
that.
that.
That was
So
such
dumb.
a
No,
crazy
that's what I'm saying, you
marketing
gotta do, like,
scheme.
No, because they also said the same thing. What was it? Was it The Dark Knight that came out in like 2008?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
because they did. Because did y'all see those memes where it was like, yo, like there's like one like macho blockbuster movie, but then also the more like feminine like blockbuster movie of the time, and they were copying like they were saying that Barbie and Oppenheimer was the same thing as The Dark Knight and Mamma Mia. Like it was like
really?
like ABBA, like 70s
like super-
disco.
That's
like,
kind of funny.
like
though.
funny, but
I
then
gotta
again,
be
but they
honest.
all said it's like, oh man, like I forgot the directors' names, but they were like, oh, like two hyped up movies, like again, double feature coming out right
it
at the
was
same
Christopher
time.
Nolan twice.
Christopher Nolan twice, yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was. I was
it's
like,
funny, though.
there's
Yeah.
another movie that
That's
Christopher
fine.
Nolan's gonna have against a movie that was beloved by generations of.
Yeah,
people,
I will
so-
say he definitely most of his films, if not all of them, definitely do have a darker tone to them.
Yeah,
I don't know, he really made any that are not like super darker tone. To be honest.
I mean, they're all kind of dark. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's what I'm
the whole,
saying. Like that's kind of
point
his whole
all
vibe,
of
I
them.
guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his
But I
style,
like it. I
directing,
like his
style of
movies.
art.
I like his movies.
I feel like out of all the Nolan films I've watched, I feel like Oppenheimer was probably the weakest I've ever seen.
Really.
That's just out of the ones I've seen. Like I've seen like Interstellar.
I probably
Oh
agree
yeah.
with
yeah,
that.
I've heard a lot of people say
Tenet-
Interstellar.
I think Tenet was
It is,
was
bro. You never seen
I've
Interstellar?
never Interstellar. I'm
Interstellar's
sorry.
really
I'm so
good.
sorry.
It's pretty good.
Inception's really good. You got my favorite is The Prestige.
Prestige.
Oh, I heard of
Prestige.
that one. Yeah,
I think that one's probably my favorite. Even above The Dark Knight and other movies like the Dark Knight trilogy. I liked Batman and stuff, but like the Tenet or not Tenet, The Prestige.
Tenet is also a good movie.
Tenet, that one doesn't get a good rep. It's kind of a weird movie because it's like
It goes over.
I don't know.
Like, when you watch
Right,
it,
no,
it goes
the
over
people
your
get it,
head.
get it,
But
yeah,
it's
the people get it.
it's
so
a
good.
weird one. But like if you watch it and whatnot, it's a fun experience. And we went to go see it with our family, and honestly, it was pretty fun.
Good.
So
Yeah.
it was a good one. So
Good.
it was a good theater experience.
Good
So.
theater experience. Awesome.
All right,
Well,
what's-
your
yeah.
worst? Jerry, besides being
He stole
17.
mine. He stole
Besides
mine.
being 17.
I'm
What
sticking.
was
I'm
your
sticking with
worst?
Mickey 17.
I
You're
guess-
sticking.
I guess-
Okay,
so,
so
like,
go
let
more
me-
into
let me
depth.
let me go
Why?
into a little bit of a rant here, bro.
Yes.
So I watched the trailer, all right, and it nowhere near what the movie actually was, all right. It was like the sci-fi movie. You got Robert Pattinson, looked kind of interesting. Had Mark Ruffalo. I'm like, all right, it's got some interesting actors, interesting sci-fi.
Yeah, but you should have known that the Mark Ruffalo was a red flag, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean,
he's got some good movies, but
what could
all right. Wait,
Yeah,
so-
okay. All right.
Yeah, that one's the one I'm
I
thinking.
was saying,
That was actually a good movie.
is that Mark
He's never
Ruffalo?
seen that
I
one.
was
He's
saying,
never
is
seen
I've
that
never
one.
even seen that.
No.
I probably don't want to.
No.
Anyway, but yeah, dude, I watched the trailer and I was so hyped. So I got Bree and my brother both very hyped about it.
Yep.
And,
Showed us the trailer. He was like,
yeah, we're
"Yo,
so
this is gonna
hyped.
be
We
the best
pull up,
movie of the year."
and dude, it was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yep.
No plot, no nothing. So,
I mean, there was a plot. It just wasn't a bad
there
one.
wasn't a plot, bro. It was so terrible. Like it was just so.
The plot
bad.
existed. It was really boring.
It was so boring. We should have watched. We sadly watched like most of it. We walked out like before it officially ended.
There was
but
like only like 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
like
but
I went back
it
and
was
checked. Like
it was one of those movies I wanted to walk out in the first like 15 minutes probably. So, but yeah, that was probably my most, especially recently, that's my most disappointing one. What about you, Cam?
Oh, I think we can all agree on this one. The whole Batman versus Superman movie.
Oh yes.
I think it was either. I think it may have been. It was either one of y'all's
No,
birthdays.
it was my birthday.
It
It was
was
his
your
birthday.
It's mine, yeah.
Again, the hype was there. Everyone was like, "Oh, who are you going for? Who are you for? Are you Team Batman? You think Superman? You think Superman? Like, what's going on? Da, 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 da." And it was like again a really hyped up movie. So everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm Team Superman.
It had
This
the
is gonna
most
be great."
disappointing conclusion of all time.
One of the worst movies, and they didn't even fight until the end. And then
I know.
The
Dude, they
fight
only
was
fought
so
for-
late.
I think the fight was 7 minutes
it
long.
was like literally half a second. And then it was even funnier that again
The way
we're
it
like,
ended, it was so dumb too.
we
It was
were
like
10,
our
11 years
moms
old.
had the same name.
Yeah.
Right,
It was
right.
like,
It's
what
crazy.
the hell was that?
And it's like we're 10, 11 years old, and we're like, wake me up with the movies, actually. And it's like, no, I was talking to Brendan. It was Brendan. Brendan was sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
And I told him, because it was maybe like, we were maybe an hour into the movie. And I was like, have they fought yet? Like, there's no, like, there's been like nothing. And it was like, I was like, Brendan, just wake me up with the movie. Like, when it gets good. And again, I woke up and he woke me up. I was like, Cam, wake up. And I was like, oh. And he was like, oh, wait, never mind. They're not doing anything. I was like, oh, okay. So then, and then it was like falling asleep in a movie for the first time. I was like, this is.
That's a great way to get some sleep.
Yeah, really though. Like you said,
I mean, to be fair,
paid to sleep. But
if you guys ever need a lullaby,
because you got paid to sleep.
If you ever need to throw a movie on,
I
fall
paid
asleep
someone
to.
to sleep. It was crazy.
It's a movie you could throw on if you ever really need to fall asleep fast.
Right, or like just background noise.
Just buy the DVD online or something
important.
like that. Stick it in, and then boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, that movie was. I feel like that one is stands a testament of like a movie that was so hyped and was such a letdown.
It's such a disappointment.
Like I feel like those are the most disappointing when you get so hyped about a movie. You're like, everyone's like, dude, this is so good, and then you hear all the reviews. Oh, it's so good. Then you go see it, and you're like, what were they doing?
It's funny though, because like I remember Marvel had the kind of the same thing going on with like Civil War at the time. I think around that time as well, with where it had like you had Team Iron Man, Team Captain America.
Right.
Except that movie was actually great.
Right.
Like that movie like actually lived up to the hype. I felt
No,
like
it was. It was
and
really good.
I was probably one of the last good ones, like great. I would say like Marvel movies, like outside of like maybe Infinity War. I think Infinity War was probably the last great Marvel film they've put out.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I like the part where Spider-Man dies.
Spoiler.
Spoiler for anyone just watching. Like,
That's crazy,
dude, man.
hey, guess what? He goes back.
Spoiler! Oh my gosh!
You've probably seen the
Oh
movies.
god!
I feel like
all you gotta do is look up like the discography of
now
movies.
I can't watch the
There's a Spider-Man movie after those movies, so like, yeah, okay, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Exactly. Tom Holland was over here like, guys, that's where I am, and it's like, okay, cool.
I mean, he spoiled the movies for the people before they watched them, anyways.
Bro.
Like his social media or whatever. He was so bad about that.
Right.
Bro, so I feel like getting into even bringing up Marvel, I feel like we could talk about how like watered down sequels, prequels, all these like very long franchises are. Like, what are your guys' opinion about those? Like for me, I feel like Marvel, I feel like even any movie series, like I feel like you got to end it when it's good. When you keep going for so long, you're obviously going to start having duds. Like Marvel, they already had duds. Like
what was the idea with Jurassic World?
Dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Jurassic Park was...
What are they doing?
Well,
Nah, I don't know.
Well, I
don't know if we want to take it there. I don't know if we want to take it there.
I was still lost.
I haven't seen them, to be fair. Like,
I don't know.
The Ghostbusters movie?
We're talking about the.
No.
We're talking about the.
Hot take. I haven't even seen the originals.
And you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Like they're so trash.
I've
It's
heard-
actually good. I've seen the first one.
I've heard
good.
the originals are good. I've heard that the new ones are
It
bad.
actually is good.
The only one I heard was atrocious was really like the one where they had like the all female cast like reboot
Yeah.
that nobody went to go see.
Right.
That's the only reason why I know about it.
It was just like it was kind of one of those things where like they made it a thing for no reason.
Right.
Like they do
It's
that a
like,
lot.
like revivals, or like revivals are in. So let's do that. Like you said, it goes back to the idea of like, let's make some money.
Yeah.
Revivals are in. Again, let's do it. Blah 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 blah. And then they
Also,
just
like,
put something out there.
15 years later, they rebooted the Avatar franchise, which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was like, well, too late on the catch it on
It's
that.
like,
franchise.
are we still
It's like,
talking about that?
I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, ever since they put that, like, the second one out, I was like, I'm not gonna go see this. It's like, I think I haven't cared about Avatar in years.
Yeah.
I was like, the best part about it was
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, I remember the best part about it was that stupid video game we played with Quincy all the time, where we would just like go around and just like play as the humans. And just, no, it was actually just called Avatar. It was just a movie game, and you would just play as the humans, and you'd go kill all the aliens.
I don't even remember that, or maybe I do. I don't know.
I don't know. You may have not played it. It was like it was an Xbox game or whatever.
That's crazy.
It was so dumb.
Shout out to Quincy, bro.
Shout out to Quincy.
Absolutely.
But yeah, what is your let's make that the question. What is like your franchise that you feel like has just gone on for
That's like a
way
dead horse right
too
now.
long,
Oof.
and it keeps going? Like what's yours?
I mean, I could give like 20, but like
what's the biggest one that affects you? What's the biggest one that affects you? Let's go with that.
affects me the most.
Yeah, it's
Like I watched
It's
this
a
movie
pain.
for the very
It's a pain in
first
the
time,
side.
and I can't wait to keep watching them. And they're great. I watch them.
Like,
but
which one's the biggest train wreck? That's
Exactly.
That's basically what we're describing.
Like,
here.
I know.
Movie, you're like,
You go before me. I don't want to just. Give me a minute to think because
We gotta go Star Wars, bro.
Yeah,
Star Wars
yeah,
it's gone
Yeah.
downhill, bro. After we got the whole somehow Palpatine returned. freaking.
It was worse before that.
Dude, it was no, it was.
That was just one of the worst movies.
There's
that they
only
put out.
6 movies in the original ones. They have had a couple good ones, all right? Mike might not agree with me on that, but Rogue One I feel like was decent.
No, I like Rogue One, but
Solo was also
I like
a terrible
one
film.
part of Rogue One.
And then
The end.
The Mandalorian show was also decent.
Yeah.
That was
I
pretty good.
like
But
the first
besides
season.
that, we've had dud after dud after dud. The 3 new ones were so mid, man.
We don't talk
And they're
about
making
Book- we
a
don't talk
whole
about
new
Book of Boba
trilogy
Fett.
again with Rey, and I'm like, we're done, bro. Like, just let it die, bro. You killed Star Wars already. You can't kill it again.
They took it out back. They shot it already. It's
Exactly.
bleeding out. The dead horse has no more blood in it.
Exactly.
George Lucas
It's a
is
carcass.
gone,
tired.
Literally,
Like the ideas are gone. Like they're so creative.
And that's my biggest problem with movies that keep going. Like, you're ruining the reputation. Like, what if they made a new Back to the Future movie?
It's not even the. It's not
like-
the reputation. It's the
yeah.
legacy.
Exactly. Like, when you have
It's
a trilogy as good as Back to the Future, and then you would make another one like 20 years later, you're like, you're ruining the
It's
reputation.
like what they did with Indiana Jones.
Exactly. Like, Indiana Jones, go to
That's probably the one I'll
pick.
pick. Honestly, yeah, Indiana Jones.
Indiana
Like
Jones.
when they made that. Like honestly, like even the Shia LaBeouf movie, I was like, come on.
Okay, there are
That
some
wasn't
good,
that bad. But
there's
like
some
still,
good movies in the
It
Crystal.
should have just ended with like their last.
Wasn't that the one where you got in the refrigerator?
Yeah,
That one's okay.
the
That's a
new-
good scene.
Okay,
Like, come on, that's peak.
Crystal
That's peak.
Skull had some moments that were funny, but that was so. Good.
There was a scene in the Crystal Skull where they were doing a nuke test.
Mhm.
They dropped a nuke, and Indiana Jones was in the blast zone,
Oh,
and so he got hopped into a fridge and somehow survived.
Yeah, that's not realistic at all. But
It's so
it's
movie magic. guys.
Exactly.
Movie magic.
Movie
It's so
magic.
funny.
Indiana Jones. I don't know. Maybe the
Survives
Holy
the-
Grail gave him immortality
There you
or
go.
something. I don't know.
Who knows?
That's crazy.
I guess
Well,
that's
Cam,
what-
what do you think? What's like the what's the franchise it's going on too long? Like you've watched it and you're like, man, we need to end it. It's going on.
Honestly, this may just be a childhood thing for me. Honestly, Toy Story. Like Toy Story
my favorite one.
franchise? That's a great
Oh my
one.
gosh, yeah.
It's
It should have
just
ended
like-
at 3.
It should have ended at 3, and
It
like
should.
I
It's a great-
understand
it was a great ending.
why. And again, I appreciate Toy Story 4 for continuing the story, especially since we got Bo Peep back. We understand where she went. Look at us again. We're like, I think, was it the third movie? That they were like, oh no, she was in the second movie. The third movie, we were like, where did she go? Like, where is she at? I thought she was like this big major character in these movies.
Yeah.
Where did she go? And then they kind of wrapped that up in Toy Story 4, whatever. And
Yeah.
now they're coming out with Toy Story 5 next year
I know,
and
it's
everything.
like-
Did y'all see? Have y'all seen the teaser for it?
I did,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it's kind of now going into the idea of like kids are now, they're not playing with toys anymore. They're like the whole iPad kid thing is happening.
Yes.
So I guess they're gonna have to probably touch
Are
on
they
that.
going to
a
make a
little.
movie about that?
It's
I mean,
like a-
the plot's
yeah.
not terrible. I wouldn't say it's a terrible plot because nobody
Yeah.
play. Most kids don't play with toys nowadays.
Yeah,
so
you're
they're
right.
And they're kind
they're
of
on the
touching
iPad.
on that, like,
So it's kind of like the toys are neglected now.
yeah,
So it's kind of like, what are they going to do? Like,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah, I guess that's so fair.
the premise is interesting, but it's also like I agree they should end it at
like
three.
they should have ended at 3.
I'll
And
be
then
honest,
just
yeah,
one,
it should have
and
been
then,
at 3.
It's
Like,
a new chapter for them. They're enjoying their lives,
they
and
could have
that's it.
started a new franchise with a similar idea. you
But that's
know?
what they did. They kind of like extended it, and then
Yeah.
and then the whole thing with Toy Story 4 ending was like, oh, Woody's gonna join Bo Peep now, and Buzz is gonna take over. Which again,
Yeah.
it does open that door, but it's also like, if you don't have Woody and Buzz together, then what's the point of Toy Story?
Then they're back together on the new trailer.
Exactly. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so what's
Yeah.
the point? I'm having
the
this like bittersweet, like, oh my gosh,
what
buddy,
was the
I miss
point
you
of the
forever.
ending of the fourth?
Dude.
It's like I watched the
Exactly.
fourth one in the theaters, and
Exactly.
I was like,
It wasn't a bad film.
It wasn't bad, but
I
like,
appreciate it.
I was
but
just
at the
like-
same
it wasn't needed.
time,
I was
no,
like,
exactly.
we could have ended it at 3. Honestly,
Right,
we could have
right,
even
right,
ended it at 2, but like 3 was pretty alright.
Yeah.
I think 3 was pretty iconic.
Yeah, 3 was, three
3 was probably the best way to
yeah,
end it.
like you said, they were like, oh yeah, we got a good one with this, and then
My favorite one's still the second one. I don't know why.
Really good.
That one's so dumb. I love the stupid guy like with the chicken costume, whatever.
Oh my gosh, Al's toys.
yeah.
Dude.
He's like, I have to drive to work. He drives across the street.
It's like, I gotta get to work.
You have to drive to work. It's like, come on. It's
Bro.
just like he gets in his car and he
Al
pulls
is-
out. He just drives
Al
across the
is
street.
peak, bro.
It's
And-
so
and-
dumb.
isn't at the end of that movie he's like crying in the chicken costume because
Yes.
he lost all of everything?
Oh,
so
oh,
dumb.
here, literally. Or he gets to Japan. Something like that.
Something like that. I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
It was.
But no, yeah. So I think personally, myself, Toy Story, like that trilogy
Yeah.
should have just been a trilogy, did its own thing. Again, we appreciate what's coming now and what's already out now, what's coming, but it's still for the sake of everybody and their mama, just stop
Just
it. So stop
put it down.
Stop. Just put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down. Come on.
Put it down.
All right, Disney. Put the gun down.
It's been 30 years.
Yep.
Put it down. Okay, just
Yeah.
put it down. Just put it down.
Like, how about you give us a new franchise with some
Right.
creativity?
I know,
You know,
right,
give
right,
us something
right.
that's actually interesting.
That's hard for them
Yeah.
to do nowadays. So, but yeah,
Sure.
if you have any hot takes on, trilogies or anything
anything.
that's been like going on for too long, drop it in the comments. Let us know.
Let us know.
I guess we can go ahead and hop into the game.
Game time.
Game show.
Let's say game time.
Game.
Game time.
Oh, do Wheel of
Oh, my bad. I thought we were still going.
Sorry, you get copyrighted for music.
No, literally, I was like, let me not hum a song I know, or like a theme song of the actual theme, because like that's just
You gotta use like copyright-free music. Or
Exactly.
Right. So the game is simple. We're gonna play this or that. We're just gonna kind of go like, which one of these movies would you guys would each one of us individually pick as our like over that film type thing. I have some good ones, but okay, all right. All right, we'll stick with one that I feel like is good for all of us. We got. I mean, we were just talking about it, but we got Toy Story or Cars.
Ooh,
Toy Story.
And we're talking about just we're going to go first film versus the first Cars film. That's what, not the trilogy, not this whole thing. Just the first film versus the first film. Let's do that.
I'd still go Toy Story.
I'd probably go Toy Story too.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an easy one.
pretty easy. Cars.
All right, Cars 2 versus Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
That's Toy Story 2.
That's easy, bro.
That's okay. So I feel like people people at Disney love it, great, awesome. But I think they understood with Cars. Like everyone's like, Cars is not as popular as Toy Story. So let's just stop at 3 and just
I did,
and keep it going or whatever, and everything, and then So yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know how they were able to turn like Tow Mater into James Bond. That was wild.
No, Cars 2
Cars
flew
2,
over.
That was such a weird
flew
movie.
over the
It's really
radar.
such a
and then-
weird concept, man.
I mean, I don't know about that one, man. That one was weird.
That's crazy.
That's such an old one, too.
All right, do you guys have any films that you could kind of put against each other?
All right, Star Wars original trilogy, or the what you call it, the old Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire movies. That trilogy, those trilogies versus each other.
Oh, like Spider-Man trilogy versus Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like Spider-Man 1, 2,
wait.
and 3 versus Episode 4, 5, and 6.
Wait, there's 3 Tobey Maguires.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, from back in the day.
Did not know that. Did not know that.
It's called Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
No, I thought it was like
Spider-Man 2, and then Spider-Man 3.
And then, but I thought it was Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, because that's
a completely different
That's
franchise.
completely different thing. Okay,
Yeah,
right,
completely
right,
different
right,
one.
right,
So it's a
right,
different
right,
actor
right.
and whatnot, different directors and
Yeah,
everything.
That's
her.
crazy.
No, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going Star Wars.
All right.
I like
that's fair.
Spider-Man, but Star Wars is just, it's way more iconic to me, personally.
I would probably go with Spider-Man just because, again, it's for me.
I'm gonna be real. That's still based. Honestly, they're pretty great. Like Spider-Man 2 is one of the best movies I think has ever been made.
Never seen them, however.
But is Spider-Man
You never seen it.
Spider-Man
The character is
would you say
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2 is
Feels
better
like
than
it's
Empire
better.
Strikes Back?
Nah, probably.
That's what I'm
not.
saying. Like,
But they're pretty close for me though, because I feel like
Really?
one of them's like they're both kind of the same like plot in some ways, because you've got like the like a, sort of like the hero's journey, sort of like as the focal point
I
for
guess.
both Spider-Man and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that is the main focal point of a lot of both films. So, but I don't know. I definitely think Spider-Man 2 is a very strong film. But Empire Strikes Back is like iconic.
Such a good movie. But you said you'd pick Spider-Man or Star Wars over that?
If I was just rating between Empire and Spider-Man 2, it's kind of a hard pick. But between the two trilogies, I'd probably go Star Wars over Spider-Man.
Mm.
But I think Spider-Man's still very strong. That's why I put them next to each other, because I think like that like trilogy of movies, like, well, I know the younger generation's probably never seen them, but
That's
great.
not true.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of kids have only watched like Andrew Garfield and like the other movies or whatever. Like
I guess that is true.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland stuff. Like
A lot of people-
we're kind of boomers in our generation a little
I
bit.
know, right? You gotta go appreciate cinema. Go watch the old
Boomers.
classics.
Yeah,
bro.
we grew up with like the early 2000s Spider-Man stuff. Like that was like all we had when we were kids.
Right.
All right, Cam, what do you pick? It can be any movie, any
That's what I'm
sort of thing
saying.
you want.
Little musical theater kid, the camera's going to come out right now.
Do it, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I may already know the answer, but Sound of Music versus The Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I'm gonna go Sound of Music. Actually,
Sound of Music.
I just watched that again. That was such a
It
good
was a
movie.
good movie.
Like I said, it's I need me to watch Wizard of Oz.
Maybe I need to take
double feature.
maybe I need to take the contrary take and go Wizard of Oz, but I think I'm gonna go Sound of Music though, because like I don't know, they're really close though, because they're both really
They
good
are
movies.
really good films.
Yeah.
Like I don't think one's better than the other. I feel like they're kind of equal for me. Like as
Which
far
one's
as
got
like the
better
way I
music
think
is the
about them.
question.
Sound of Music, hands down.
I think Sound of
Really?
Music has the better
Hands
music,
down.
but I think that like as a film, I think they're
We're
both
off to see
peak.
the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
they're both
okay.
iconic. Like that's the
No,
thing.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow, We're Off
Yeah.
to See the Wizard.
Yeah.
Versus Do Re Mi, How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria,
Okay, yeah, you're right. This is
The
good.
Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music,
Such
16 Going on 17.
Yeah, and then
I'm
gonna say The Lonely Girl
Edelweiss,
Heard.
the
Edelweiss?
Edelweiss, yeah, that one is
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Love Edelweiss.
Yeah, I think it's just Sound of Music.
It's not
My
my
favorite
favorite
things. I was
My
like,
favorite thing is
yeah,
also such a
like,
good
Yeah,
song.
my
you
favorite
know,
things. Like you could probably like start singing them all right now. I don't
like,
get copyrighted.
music wise, Sound of Music is better, but I
Yeah.
feel like personally myself, iconicness and like has lived on generation after generation after generation, and it's been around longer.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
because it's just the iconicness of it, you know.
That's fair.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. I think that the cultural impact on both are amazing. Yeah. All right. How about we go around the room? We do that thing you said earlier, Cameron. We got to do favorite directors. You wanna do Would you rather? Pick two directors. It's
Pick
in
two
movies.
directors.
Let's do some directors.
All right.
Well, let's start with you.
Yeah,
'cause
let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we can also do what we said too. Why don't we? You
Like,
can.
we
How
can do
about you pick?
categories.
How about you pick two directors?
I'll pick two directors.
You
and
pick
then-
two genres. Pick up two genres. We gotta
Ooh.
pick between those two.
Well, I was gonna. That works. Yeah. That works.
Or we can do directors. We can just all.
We can do directors and then we just do genres.
That's fine.
I feel like we could just
Okay.
pump these out real quick.
Real quick.
Not gonna be that hard.
Let me see.
If you need to think, I can start off if you want me to.
No, I got it.
You got it.
Steven Spielberg
Okay.
Okay.
The answer's already Steven Spielberg.
versus Alfred Hitchcock.
Steven Spielberg.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Nah. You're going Alfred?
I'll go Alfred.
Okay,
Bro.
So I'm
So many
going
good
with.
movies.
Oh no, that's the thing. Okay, let me think.
You
for
put Alfred
5
Hitchcock
seconds.
against like anybody, I'm probably picking him. I'm gonna be real.
Nah. Steven Spielberg has got.
You
some
haven't
good
watched as
films.
many of his stuff as I
guess I
have.
haven't.
You haven't.
But Steven Spielberg has such a.
You have,
crazy
but you were
No,
catalog.
that's what I'm
young.
saying. He has a
Problem
very
is, like you were
diverse
young whenever we watched a lot of
filmography.
those movies with mom and dad. But like I've watched some of the more obscure stuff too, and it's pretty goated. Like I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say probably.
But Steven Spielberg's probably more of an impact on our generation versus.
Yes, versus
Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock, and I feel like
But there's so many good.
my
movies, though.
appreciation, since we're talking about the state of cinema,
Yeah.
I feel like my appreciation for movies comes from Alfred Hitchcock versus my love for like certain franchises comes from Steven Spielberg.
That's fair.
So I would probably
Also,
go
cinema
Alfred
wouldn't
Hitchcock
be
just
where
for the
it
sake
is
of the
now
direction.
if
Yeah.
it wasn't for Alfred Hitchcock.
Exactly.
Because
True.
a lot of the
Exactly.
concepts and like
You gotta
actual
put
like
some respect on
film
his name.
strategies and
Gotta-
like actual like
Our
dialogue
forefathers, yes.
and the way that like
Yes,
you
yes,
know
yes.
cinema's grown over the last couple centuries
Right.
or just a century or so was because of him, and he pioneered a lot of like concepts in the industry, and it's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
But so do you want to do genres? You want to do directors?
Well, I'll do the directors.
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
I'll throw Christopher Nolan out
Okay.
Okay.
as one of them, and then the other one I'll throw out is try to think.
Like, I feel like I don't know that many
That's
directors.
Y'all name all the Christopher Nolan films I
Have
know.
y'all have seen any Martin Scorsese films at all?
I don't think I
Name a
have.
movie.
Like Goodfellas?
Nope.
Name another one.
I don't remember off the top of my head. Like a couple of stuff like that, like the like more gangster films.
Oh, gangster.
Godfather? I don't know if he did Godfather.
Who
He
did
might have done
Godfather?
Godfather.
I have no
I
idea.
doubt that. I'm not. Someone in the comments is probably gonna roast us
Everyone's
for
like,
that.
these guys know nothing.
I've seen The Godfather. I've watched
We're
The
frauds.
Godfather. I think The
We're
Godfather's a
frauds.
great movie.
Well, let's talk about cinema today.
Yeah,
let's talk about cinema. We haven't seen the
Let's
classics.
change the tone of this episode.
Let's talk about
So
cinema. Actors.
when you talk about cinema,
When you talk about
All right.
not movies. Which
How about we do? What's it called? Christopher Nolan versus who's that one guy? He's like a director that's pretty popular nowadays.
it could be anybody, man.
Right.
My brain.
It's okay. Take it.
Jared, go. My brain fart. I'm thinking of a specific
It's like,
movie
make
director.
it two, pass to the
Yeah,
next
I was
person.
gonna say, yeah, if it comes back to you, just blur it out.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I'll go. Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying.
I'm about to Google that.
Directors are hard for me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna do directors, bro. It's just two genres because I feel like it's gonna be so hard. I have one, but I don't know who to put him against. That's gonna be like a good enough. I was gonna go George Lucas, but I'm like,
George Lucas.
I don't know who to go against to it. Oh, here we go. George Lucas or Tim Burton. That's a good one. There's a lot of good from both. George Lucas also got a couple duds. Tim Burton's also got a couple. But he's, I don't know.
I feel like yeah. Oh, well, no, I would put maybe like, well, obviously their styles, but like the dark element of like it being different. I would say
he does change.
I would say Christopher Nolan versus Tim Burton would be like, kind of in that realm. But with George Lucas and Tim Burton, I feel like
tones.
it is two completely different tones.
I would be so for real between George Lucas and Tim Burton. I'm giving it to Tim Burton.
I am giving it to
Really?
Tim Burton, too.
Yeah.
Like animation and live action.
But
Also
did
concepts and
George
ideas.
Lucas direct Indiana Jones?
No.
He didn't? Was that Steven
That was Spielberg.
That was Spielberg.
See, look, Spielberg.
He helped write the
no.
concept for it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'd probably go.
It's a Spielberg. I was gonna say, yeah, it's like that's the other Spielberg one. So it's like everything just goes.
Say
over
what
to
you
him.
will, but I grew up
funny.
on Willy Wonka with him. That's Johnny Depp is Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That wasn't even the only one. There's like a ton of them other as well.
I know there's a lot of good films he has.
You know the 1989 Batman?
Yes,
that was also Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Whoa.
That was
You know
actually-
Nightmare Before Christmas?
yeah, Tim Burton.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's a
there's-
ton. Yeah, Tim
There
Burton's
is a
got
ton. We can
some
go into
crazy. We go all day for that one.
all
I'm thinking. I looked at the
Coraline.
director's stuff. Y'all aren't gonna know the director I was thinking
Who
of.
was it?
It was. What's his name? I forget his name. Ridley Scott.
Ridley
No,
Scott?
no.
I've heard Ridley
You know
Scott.
Ridley Scott?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I've never seen probably. Well, I've never seen something.
How about
but I've
this?
heard the name.
Better yet, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Isn't that John Wayne?
No,
No.
no, he was an actor.
Close, but no.
Who's that John
He was
Wayne?
also a Western actor, yes,
yeah, wasn't
but
that John Wayne?
no, John Wayne is John Wayne. Like,
Wait, I thought that was a character.
no, that's the actor's name.
That's the guy's actual name, yeah, but he
Yeah.
went by John Wayne.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of crazy. Like his whole
No,
career
that's
is John Wayne.
What's Mike looking at me like? You're
So disappointed.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I don't
I'm just
know
like,
who he
no,
is
I'm
either.
just like, what?
I know.
like-
I've heard.
You
of
don't know who Clint Eastwood
I
is?
know who he is. I don't know any movies he's directed.
You've never seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Nope.
No.
That's crazy. You guys haven't seen that?
Clint
That's
Eastwood.
insane.
Clint Eastwood, no.
I'm going Chris. What was that? Him versus him?
Well, how about we just do Clint Eastwood versus
Nolan?
Nolan, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nolan.
Christopher
Christopher Nolan, bro.
Yeah, it's
Christopher
definitely Nolan. Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't even a question, bro.
Dang.
I guess we gotta like.
Well, because like Clint Eastwood was an actor for a while, but then he also directed a bunch of movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I know more about Clint Eastwood as an actor
Same.
than like because I've heard his name as an actor.
He also acts in a lot of his
than
movies that he
director.
directs as well, which is also something that he does.
Speaking
as
of
well.
yeah, let's say directors and stuff. What's his name? Oh my gosh, it's literally Matt Damon. Well, no, they
No, Matt Damon.
yeah, Matt
Right.
Damon.
Matt
And
Damon,
what was his
yeah.
what was his name? And what's the other guy? What's his friend's name?
Oh, the guy who played
Ben
Batman,
Ben
Ben
Affleck.
Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yes.
Yeah, they
What's
wrote.
it?
They
they
wrote, and I think
wrote-
they directed. What was it? Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, Good Will
Cool
Hunting.
Hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That movie's really good.
It's a good movie.
It's got Robert Williams in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk about goated actor, bro. Robert Williams, really good.
Yep.
I like a lot of his films.
You want to do like our favorite actors?
We could do that.
No, let's do our genres.
Let's do genres. I don't really, actors is
I
kind
was
of
just
yeah,
thinking.
actors
No,
are so
I was,
broad.
no, I was
Yeah.
just thinking like genres is gonna be hard because like you could consider like Star Wars to be a bunch of different genres.
Right,
It's-
but like
it's
the
not really
main
violence.
focus, like, is it sci-fi? Is it action? Is it comedy?
But like a lot of movies have action and sci-fi and comedy. It's like so. It's like
It's a sci.
It's like
fiction
weird.
action
Is
comedy.
it science fiction or is it action?
I'd really.
adventure?
I'm down to go actors.
Okay.
And I got a good
Do
one. I got
actors?
a real
Okay,
good one.
What's your good actor on your list?
Jim Carrey,
Oh.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
They're both
two
the same.
goats. Like,
They're the same.
two
Have you ever
crazy.
seen them in the same room? They're the same person.
They're the same person?
No, I'm just kidding.
Basically,
I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
know.
I'm just kidding.
Who's better, bro? I don't, bro.
Well, not better. I would say.
No, who would you
oh,
pick?
There's some
All right,
goated
they're both
movies.
goaded. They're
No,
both
that's what I'm
goaded.
saying.
The fun part is they were also like the goats of the same era. Too.
Exactly.
Like,
Right,
they
that's
were
why
like
I'm putting them
pretty
against
great,
each other.
like
big
great
like
films.
Hollywood stars.
That's
at
why
the
I'm putting them
time.
against
Yeah.
each other.
Ooh.
That's a good idea, honestly. Yeah, because they were like
I don't
huge.
know. I might go Jim Carrey, but it's
I might
it's a
go Eddie
hard-
Murphy to be honest.
It's
with
a
you.
hard
I
one
like, I
for
like
me.
Jim Carrey,
It's
but
so
like
hard.
at the
It's
same
a
time,
hard
Eddie
one
Murphy's
for
pretty
me.
funny.
Eddie Murphy's got a lot of good films.
Yeah, he does.
Like Beverly Hills Cop,
Yeah.
obviously Shrek.
You got what's it? Fat Albert, right? He did Fat Albert.
Dr.
didn't he?
No,
Doolittle?
not
Did Dr.
not Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah,
it
there's that
wasn't
one.
Fat Albert. It was the Nutty Professor.
What?
Is that what it is? No, he did Fat Albert too, did he not?
What was the other one?
I thought that
There was one
Is
more, what was
Daddy
like,
Daycare.
Daddy Daycare. That was the one I'm thinking of. Yes,
That one's such a good movie.
Such a wild
So
movie.
funny. So funny.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
so
Dr. Dolittle was good.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dolittle.
What's
Like I said, Shrek.
He's in Shrek, so yeah, he's Donkey,
Shrek,
which is
about to say,
iconic.
Beverly Hills Cop. That whole series.
That one's a crazy movie.
Coming to America.
Oh, that was the one I was thinking of. I forgot. Is that the name of the movie?
I've seen that one.
Oh,
I was
where
thinking-
he's like the prince and he's
Yeah.
like,
Yes! That was such a fun movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You have not seen Coming to America?
We gotta watch that. We gotta watch
Oh
it.
my gosh! Y'all want to talk about me and how I got culture?
Okay.
Okay.
I will say you would love the movie. It's actually really funny.
So good. It has,
Anything
what's
with
his
Eddie
name in
Murphy's
it?
in is good, bro.
I was about to say Alfonso, but that Arsenio Hall. That's his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
And they play like multiple, and that's also for Eddie Murphy.
So good.
He plays multiple characters in his movies, and
He
I give him
does.
credit for that. Whereas like he could be like the main character, and then he could be like 5 side characters, and that's how it is in
Yeah.
Coming to America. He's like,
Yeah.
He's
Is he like
he's
8 different
Prince
roles?
Not T'Challa. That's
That's
that's my man. Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna say, oh yeah, shout out to Chadwick Boseman. He getting his start in the Hollywood Walk of Fame and everything. No,
Yeah.
he played the Prince. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. He
I don't
played
remember any of the
one of
characters.
he
It's been a
played
while
one of
since
the
I've seen it.
barbers in the movie. He played let's say, I should see now I'm blanking on his name, but
He played a lot of roles.
he played a lot of roles. Yeah, he played a lot of roles, and he's done that in multiple of his films.
What's the name of the one where he's like a really fat guy?
Yeah, the Nutty Professor.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Professor,
let's say
yeah.
he
That one
plays
is
like
such a good. Yeah, he plays
3
like
members of the
everybody
family. He
in
literally
the
plays
memory,
like
yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
plays like
crazy.
That one's
different roles.
funny. It's got
It also just shows his
it's
range
got
as an
what's his
actor.
face?
So he's able to play so many different roles. Even
It's
though
got that
he's-
comedian. What's that guy's name?
Which one?
Who's the comedian that's in that movie? I forget.
Wait, the
He's a-
actual comedian?
Yeah, he was an actual
I
comedian.
forgot his name.
Is it Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle. That's it.
I was gonna say. I was like.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's funny. In that
I will
movie.
say I do love Dave Chappelle. Even like with one of my
That's
favorite
comedy.
one of my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
comedy movies is Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's such a
He
dumb
was
movie.
in that movie?
Yes,
He
he's one
was,
of the main
dude.
characters. Yes.
Was he like
He
Friar
plays-
John or something? Like
His
what?
character. It was
His
like the
character
90s.
name-
It was back in the 90s. His character's name was
Yeah.
Achu.
A
Yes.
shoe?
He would
Like
walk
a-
up
like
and
a
be
sneeze,
like,
like a-
"Hey, my name's Achu." And they go, "Bless you."
Bless you. Yeah.
We gotta show you that one. That one's
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
It just makes fun
It
of
is a
everything.
wild movie.
Oh
It
my
is.
gosh.
It's
It
so
makes
good.
fun of everything. That
Well,
movie's so
Jim
funny.
Carrey. Let's talk about him.
Dude, Jim Carrey's got The Mask. Jim Carrey's got
That Pet Detective movie.
Pet Detective.
Grinch.
You mean
Grinch.
Ace Ventura? Oh, that's such a good
Grinch.
movie.
You got
Truman Show.
Truman
Truman
Show.
Show.
Yeah.
You got
Is it
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty? Is it Big Fat Liar or Liar Liar?
It's Liar Liar.
Liar Liar. Okay,
I haven't
I'm
seen that
thinking-
one.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
No, yeah,
I've
it's
seen
like he gets cursed that he can't lie. But I feel like
Man, Jim Carrey's also just got so many good ones.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Oh my
The
gosh.
Grinch.
Yeah, we already
The
said the
Grinch.
Grinch. Cheers to the
Yeah.
Grinch.
Yeah, you already said it. Yeah, my bad.
I would say for
Man, I don't know. That's
Okay.
What
Let's
else
say
is he
this.
known for? I mean, I'm trying to think of. I mean, obviously.
Truman Show, like I said.
I mean, he's in the new Sonic movies.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't really count.
Man.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really
I think
count.
he's just kind
count
of
that for him.
Yeah.
He's just doing that for the
I
money.
did for a
It's-
check. You would do it too for a
Oh,
Oh,
check.
I know. 100%.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
it's,
for a
it's,
check.
it's like Jack
It's
Black
like-
doing the Minecraft movie. It's the same level. I mean,
Right.
bro, phone that one in.
Chicken jockey.
Dude, don't even start on the Minecraft, bro.
But anyways, back to the main thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Main topic of the question. I would probably go with Eddie Murphy
I'm
too,
still with Eddie
just
Murphy
because
too.
of the range that he has. Like he did
Jim Carrey's got a wide range too.
like
though.
drama. Oh, what's another movie? Life. Have y'all seen that movie?
I don't think so.
Wait, I think he may be in Harlem Nights. Maybe.
Wait,
I'll
let
have to
me
look
look
it
up the
But
description. real
Life.
fast.
With not Martin Short. Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh! Like just the range from drama to comedy to like it's so good. So I would probably go with Eddie Murphy. I think Eddie.
I think
Murphy.
I'm gonna go Jim Carrey on that.
You know,
I do. I
okay.
love Eddie Murphy though. He's so fun.
He's so
It would
good.
be like that. It would be like that.
It's like right there.
Yeah,
It's like
they're-
I just
they're
got
up
one
there.
leg up. Yeah.
Oh, you know what movie we missed?
What?
Mulan. For Eddie Murphy. He was.
Does he play the
That's what
dragon?
even-
Mushu.
Again, that's another
Yeah,
reason
okay,
why
hold
Eddie
on, let's
Murphy-
actually
Eddie
go.
Murphy-
Yeah, no, I was gonna say
that bumps it up like
that bump it up. It's like I love
Like,
Mulan already, and that was one of the best
Mulan
characters
is
in that
such
movie.
a-
So again,
Oh.
Eddie Murphy with his voice acting,
Yep.
Dude, I guess
Dude,
I might have to switch it.
drama,
I would be real. Like,
action.
just looking at his
all of
discography, Eddie Murphy.
I'm
all
going.
the
I'm
way.
gonna stick with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I'm
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy's
Murphy,
still
yeah.
goated though.
That's
He's
okay.
got
You
such
love
good-
Jim Carrey too. Nothing wrong with Jim Carrey. We love-
All right, I'll go next. I've got some actors here. We got Matt Damon
Okay.
versus Tom Cruise.
What else has Tom Cruise done besides Top Gun?
He's Mission
Top Gun?
Impossible.
Mission Impossible?
no.
That's like his main thing.
I haven't seen that movie.
You've never seen
Never
any
seen
of Mission
any of them?
Impossible?
There's like
That's like
20
his
of
most
them.
famous films.
There's like 20 of those movies,
No.
basically.
Nope.
Actually, it's not the only.
Honestly,
movies
those are
that
like
he
the
did.
main things I know him from is Top Gun and Mission Impossible. I don't know what other films he's done.
He's been in a few other films.
He was in that. He was in some like mummy movie, I think it was. I never saw it.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. It's called like Mummy something.
Tom Cruise was not in The Mummy.
Look it up. He was. But yeah, Matt Damon's got Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
He's got Jason Bourne.
The best
Bourne movies.
the best
Never
movie,
seen Jason Bourne?
The best Tom Cruise movie is Tropic Thunder.
Never seen Tropic Thunder. Heard of it. Never seen it.
It's apparently really really crazy.
I feel like Matt Damon's got a wider range than.
Nah, Tom Cruise is probably a wider range.
Name some other ones that are not Mission Impossible.
like say Top Gun.
Eyes Wide Shut. You were
Never
right.
seen
There is a
Eyes
Mummy.
Oh, he played Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Yeah, he did
That one, he
as
was
well.
actually really good at Jack Reacher.
There's Top Gun, Jesse McGuire.
But I feel like he always kind of
Rain
plays
Man.
the same sort of character. I feel like Matt Damon's got more of a range.
A Few
for
Good
me.
Men.
But Tom Cruise is just known for doing his own
He's
stunts.
Tom Cruise, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
cool
Tom
because he does
Cruise.
all his own stunts.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go Matt Damon. I'm going Matt Damon, bro. The Jason Bourne movies are. The Mission Impossible movies are also really good.
Yeah.
Like all of them are really good, pretty
I
much.
think I'm just gonna go Tom Cruise because I'm just basic.
You said basic.
Because I'm basic, you know. Tom Cruise.
That's crazy.
If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably also go Matt Damon. I'm not a huge Cruise guy, but at the same time, I do think Tom Cruise is a goated actor.
Yeah.
But man, like some of Jason Bourne's movies are absolutely great. Like Good Will Hunting, you got the Born Identity, Born, like all the Jason Bourne movies. You got Interstellar. You got Ocean's 11, stuff like that. It's like so many good movies.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Ocean's 11?
No.
It's another classic.
Ocean's 11 is really good.
That's a good one.
I forgot about that. So good. Are you
That's a
two
good one.
actors put against each other? This will be the
That's what I'm
last.
trying to
He hit us with something hard,
This will be
man.
the last one.
Yep, this will be our last.
I'm trying to think. I don't know, like, I could go, like, I'm thinking of, like, which direction to go in is what.
I tried to
I
do the same
I have two really
Yes.
good ones, but if you don't got anything, I got stuff for you.
Trying to think.
But you go for it.
Ooh, I think. Well, let me try to think. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go more on the like romantic, like comedy.
Okay,
side
that's
of
it.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
do that. Okay, so Julia Roberts,
Julie Roberts.
or Reese Witherspoon.
She's got a lot of good movies too. What's that one where it's like
I don't
Alabama?
remember which one it's
Yeah,
called.
let's say.
Looks like.
What's that
Reese
one called?
Witherspoon, Legally Blonde,
Yes.
Sweet Home Alabama,
Yes, that's the one I'm talking
Four Christmases,
about.
Cruel Intentions.
I don't think I've seen that one.
What's the name? What's that other movie? I think it's called Election. I forgot the.
I think I've
guys
seen
in that movie.
more of Julia Roberts.
Yeah, Julia Roberts, My Best Friend's Wedding, Still Magnolias, Eat, Pray, Love. What's another?
I've definitely seen more movies with Julia Roberts than
Yeah,
Reese
Julia
Witherspoon.
Roberts.
I'm probably gonna go Julia Roberts.
Go Julia Roberts.
I'm double checking Reese though.
What's that? What did we talk about earlier? 13 going on 30?
No, that's Jennifer Garner.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of someone completely different. They look very similar.
No,
Don't
they are. Well, are they? No, they're not related. I don't think they are.
What is Julia Roberts in then? I'm checking.
She was in.
No, I'm going for Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon? Really? Okay.
Not for romantic comedy though.
No. Just for what other movies has she done? Why you're going?
The only movie that I can remember her in is American Psycho.
Oh my god.
She was in American Psycho.
Yes,
Wow.
she's one of the main characters.
Oh wow.
What is the Julia Roberts one?
My
But
Best
no,
Friend's
Julia
Wedding,
Roberts. She's also in
Pray
Ocean.
Love.
She's in Ocean 11 as well.
Ocean
She's in Ocean 11.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
I wanna
also
say
in that.
she's
I
in
would have just
that.
mentioned that movie. I was like, yeah, she's in that one.
Let me see.
I remember Julia Roberts immediately.
Yeah, I feel like I've actually seen. I thought first I got Jennifer Garner.
You and I have seen movies with both of these actresses in them
I
like
know.
multiple different times. It's just I don't remember all the movies on stuff.
Yeah, I would say Eat, Pray, Love, Pretty Woman. Like Pretty Woman.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
know.
seen that one. but
I
have
think
heard of
I've
it.
seen that one.
I
It's
have
just
heard
kind
of
of
it.
sad to
Yeah.
admit as a man, but
No, it's okay. Notting Hill. Let's say.
I was forced to watch it with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Wonder. Have y'all seen that movie?
Wonder?
No.
Let's say Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza's crazy.
Stepmom. Mirror Mirror Hook. Let's say she was in Hook.
Oh,
Let's
she
say-
was in Hook.
Yeah, she was in Hook. Charlotte's
She was in
Web.
Hook.
Valentine's Day.
Charlotte's Web. I haven't seen that in years, dude.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
dating me. Oh,
No,
God.
like I said.
I
yeah, she
remember
was-
watching that
dang,
on
like, for-
VHS.
She was in a good chunk of movies. Let me look at Reese real quick.
Yeah.
I might go Reese because honestly, I think I've seen. For some reason, I think I got Julia Roberts mixed up with Jennifer Garner. I don't know why.
Why Jennifer Gardner?
Their faces just got.
They do not look.
They're
the
both
same.
brunette.
They're
tall brunette
Tall
women
brunette,
and
that's
a lot
fair.
of romantic.
I
kind of
think
movies.
Reese. I think Reese maybe is my favorite. I've watched more of her films recently. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Legally Blonde, Sweet Home Alabama. Sing.
Sing.
You're cordially invited. Have y'all seen that movie with Will Ferrell and? Ooh, that would have been a good one to discuss. Like
Which one?
like
Will Ferrell.
like Will Ferrell, and I was gonna think like maybe like Adam Sandler, but I couldn't think of
Dude, Will Ferrell
who would go
versus
against Adam Sandler.
Will
you know?
Ferrell versus Adam Sandler.
I'm going Will Ferrell.
I'd go Will Ferrell probably.
Yeah.
It's recency bias entirely, just from the Anchorman movies. Those movies are so bad, but they're so good.
That's crazy.
Wow, that escalated really quickly.
Walk the line, see like.
was like Paul killed a guy? Was it Steve Carell's character? I forget his name or whatever. But
That's crazy. So which one are you going with?
I'll probably go Reese Witherspoon just because.
I think she might be.
That was my what's the name? I watched a lot of her movies, more of her movies growing up than I did, like you said, like seen a lot more movies with Reese than
I've seen her more recently than I have anything. That's why I went Reese over Julia Roberts.
Both really good actresses.
Great actresses, yeah.
Yeah.
Just based on recency bias.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we hit a lot of topics.
Yeah.
A lot of good things.
I've got one more actor choice real quick.
Okay.
Oh no.
Come on with it.
Keanu Reeves
Oh.
and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Oh, dude, that's actually a really hard one. I might go with Robert.
What else has Keanu Reeves been in?
He's been in a lot.
He's been in
Matrix,
John Wick, Matrix. He was in what's that
He was
one?
in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Speed. That movie Speed, where it's like them stuck in a bus.
Yes. He was in SpongeBob.
Was he in SpongeBob?
Shut the fuck
He played a
up.
bush.
He played Bush. It's crazy.
Yes.
Robert's got so many good ones though too. Sherlock Holmes, Iron Man, Oppenheimer. He was good in that movie. I've never seen that one.
Oh yeah, another one of Keanu Reeves is probably one of my favorite films. From him is Devil's Advocate. You've probably never seen that one, but it's a really good movie.
I might go Keanu Reeves on that one. I like.
For me, it's Keanu, but I mean, I love RDJ though. Like Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor.
Mm-hmm. Let me look up his movies. Oppenheimer, Senior, Dr. Doolittle, Spider-Man, Avengers.
Here, you can look at Keanu's.
I don't need to, man.
Yeah.
I
don't
remember
love
most
them.
of his film. Yeah, I feel like I would go with him. Even though
Most people nowadays know him for John Wick, but I mean, like, I think I actually prefer Matrix over John Wick.
Really?
Just slightly, yeah, like probably a little bit.
I'll probably go with Keanu Reeves too. But I'm only going based off of his, like not only his filmography, but also he was his episode of SNL was really funny.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, like I said, I think like you said, that's going based off of that too. So I would say Keanu Reeves. That's
fair.
Dang. Rest in peace to Robert.
He's not dead.
He's not
I know,
dead.
but I'm saying like you know.
I put him up against a pretty stiff
all-
competition. I think Keanu Reeves is one of the better actors of like our era. I think from when we were growing up to now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's probably gonna retire sometime soon because he's got like he keeps getting injured in all his like stunts and stuff with John Wick.
Yeah,
And some of the other films
a lot
he's been working
of
on.
a lot of people. That's why I'm surprised Tom Cruise is still doing stuff too.
Yeah, I know they're getting older, man. That's the thing.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I feel like we hit a lot of good topics. I feel like we kind of like got our different takes on the state of cinema, what we were kind of you know looking at, and you know the good parts, the bad parts,
And the ugly parts.
and the ugly
See,
parts.
now you gotta go. Now you gotta watch
the ugly. Look,
Now you gotta watch the movie now.
Movie reference. Love a movie
There you go.
reference.
You gotta watch the whole trilogy though, because there's like 3 movies that like
There's a
build
good,
upon.
there's a bad, and there's an ugly.
The good, the bad, and the ugly is the second one in the trilogy.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot the name of the other all
So
all
it's just
3.
the good and the bad for the first one.
No. The good, the bad, and the ugly is just the title of the second film of that trilogy.
I got you.
Just look up Clint Eastwood films and you'll be able to see it.
We'll have to check it out.
We'll have to check it out.
But yeah,
I bet Mom and Dad.
I feel
have
like we
DVD
had.
still.
They probably do. But yeah, I feel like we had a good podcast. Thank you to our
Thank you,
guest,
Micah.
my
Thank
brother,
you
for
for
coming
coming
downstairs.
downstairs. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
thank you for coming
Thank you for
downstairs.
Such a difficult task.
If you have anything, any comments, let us know. Let us know how we did. give some shout outs to Mike being on the podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Any movies or anything, any of the questions that we had, give us your answers. We want to make everything an open conversation.
Leave some movie recommendations in the comments.
Yeah,
that's actually good. Yes,
Is there a movie that you love to watch or anything that you think that we did not name that you're like, oh my gosh, like this is a classic. Why didn't they say this? You know, and everything like that.
Exactly.
So, yeah. We got to do a special where we do like a tier list of like all the like classics.
That'll be a long. That'll be a long time.
Very, very long episode.
But yeah, like, thank you guys for watching.
Like that.
Right.
Just live stream it.
No, right. Well, like Jared said, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate all the love and support that we've gotten on this podcast thus far.
Yes.
And everything. And let's also, like, since we do this every podcast, let's leave on a good note. What's one thing? Oh, okay. Going into the week of Thanksgiving, because I don't know when this episode will go up again. But let's just, since we're about to go to the week of Thanksgiving, what is one, and then relate back to the topic, what is one movie that you're, I guess, grateful for, thankful for? Like, you kind of, like you said, I'm glad I have this piece of art in my life, I would say. Yeah.
Dang.
That's deep, but I already know my answer though.
Like, I'm thankful that I have this.
Yes.
It's kind of like, again, it's like a comfort. Yeah. It's either, it inspires you in what way.
It inspires me in probably the most ways possible, but it would be it's probably definitely Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Any of the three, but I would probably say the Two Towers is my favorite of the three, but I love all of them equally, pretty much. So yeah.
What would you go, Cam? I don't even know.
I don't even know either. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep. You're on the spot here.
Make you 17.
Not make you 17.
You're real thankful for that one.
God no. Man. I mean, since we're in that that season, I guess I'd probably go Home Alone, man. I feel like just the first two. They fell off in the third. And
again, a franchise.
That keeps going.
It keeps going.
It was also recasted too.
Yeah, they did. But those first two
Yeah,
films, those like made my childhood, and they were always fun movies to watch with the whole family. So just getting to watch that with everyone in the family, like, and experience that and have fun together, like, I feel like that made a big part of my childhood. Okay. So I'm very thankful for those films. I feel like.
Thankful for Home Alone and Macaulay Culkin.
Exactly.
Yeah, thankful for him. Man, I really am like, okay, what movies? I really don't know. I'm thankful for it just in general. I'll just say the movie experience. I'll say that. I'm thankful for the movie experience, that it has not died in my heart yet. Hopefully it never will. But I'm just thankful. Again, I love it.
Even if the movie experience, like, in theaters dies, I don't think that the cinematic experiences that we've like grown up and experienced through our like lives will leave us.
Right.
Like, that's why I'm able to rewatch a lot of these movies that I absolutely love and still find enjoyment out of them and inspiration out of those films.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even just with Lord of the Rings. Like, I could name off like a ton of different films, but like.
Right.
There's so many different like pieces of artwork and media and things like that I like will always like probably stick with all of us, and just in general.
See, look, like I said, look at that. See what the movie experience does for people. Like it's just an amazing.
Yeah,
thing.
It will never die. It's
never,
one of those things. Like, it's a thing that's stuck with you for the rest of your life. Like those experiences being in the movie theaters, even just watching movies, and you're always gonna want to watch movies. I feel like you know, when you have your own kids, when you have anything like that, like that's just fun.
Pass on the
just fun experience.
Pass on the traditions and everything.
Exactly. You gotta culture those kids.
Right, culture those kids. I like that. It's like culture those kids.
That's
you gotta raise them up on Shrek.
No, you gotta raise them right. You ain't watching none of this new age we'll pick and choose. Be like, oh yeah, you can watch that, but like, let me actually show you what actual movies are.
Exactly.
Show you what movies that have a good message and actual that tell actual like life building skill stories.
Exactly.
Good story, good plot.
One of the best like plots is like the hero's journey. I think it's like, and it's told in so many different ways and so many different forms of media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you could just throw a dart at the wall from like early 2000s. You probably hit like 20 different movies with that story arc.
For sure.
Yeah. Probably more than that.
Hey,
probably. But yeah, 100%. But yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you again, Mike, for following up.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see y'all in the next one. Also, when we're talking about being thankful and we're talking about cinema, go watch a movie. Go spend some time watching movies with some friends, family and friends. Go experience that. And I hope you guys have a good holidays. Have a good Thanksgiving. And I guess that's the end of the podcast.
All right.
So we'll see y'all later.
Peace out, y'all.